What's up everybody and welcome to episode 3 of Gamers Weekly. This week's episode will be a bit shorter because there wasn't much interesting news, but I'll be back early next week with a new game review, so stay tuned for that. With all that said, welcome to Gamers Weekly. Players have been wondering about Doomfist since Overwatch launched over a year ago, and the wait is finally over. Blizzard posted one of their in-world articles detailing the prison break of Akandi Ogundimu, aka Doomfist, by Reaper and his Talon agents. These articles usually come right before the imminent launch of a new hero, and just 24 hours after the blog was posted, full details of Doomfist was released. Doomfist will be a DPS hero, and I'll link to the official page down below where you'll find all the skills, lore, and some screenshots. Doomfist is Overwatch's most infamous villain, but that doesn't necessarily refer to the same person. It's a title that's been held by multiple individuals. The first Doomfist was known as Ahabu Nengumi the Savior. The second was Akenjiri Adeyemi, the Scourge, and now we finally have Akande Ogudimu, dubbed the successor. Doomfist was originally teased in the launch cinematic way back when Blizzard first announced Overwatch, and now he's finally ready to join the fray. So how hyped are you guys for this new hero? It's currently live on PTR, and if you tried him out, let me know what you think down below. Now on to some Overwatch esports news. Overwatch Contenders is a tournament hosted by Blizzard as a developmental league that will lead into the official launch of the Overwatch League, presumably sometime in 2018. Season 0 was an open tournament consisting of over 600 teams, which ended with Immortals taking the top spot. The top 8 teams of Season 0 will battle out in Season 1 of Overwatch Contenders, which begins on August 14th. The season will consist of 6 weeks of regular online matches and an offline playoff bracket in October. Ark Survival Evolved went into early access 2 years ago, and it's finally ready for full release in August. I say ready loosely because after 2 years the game is still riddled with bugs and performance issues, and I'm not sure the developers will be able to fix everything before the launch if they haven't managed to do it in the 2 years prior. I purchased this game with a couple of friends a while back, but we couldn't play it because the performance was just that bad. On top of that, the price of the game will be doubled for its official launch and will cost you $60 USD, which in my opinion is way too much. Though they did state from the beginning that the official version will see a price increase on their early access page, I think doubling the price will turn a lot of people away. Similar games on Steam are around the $30 price point, and it's hard to justify a $60 purchase. As of right now, the negative reviews are already rolling in, and most are citing poor performance and of course the price hike. The price of the game is already increased to $60 on Steam 1 month ahead of its official launch, so let me know down below if you plan to pick this one up. The Little Nightmares DLC, Secrets of the Maw, is releasing today, and it's a 3-part DLC that puts you in the shoe of a little boy called the Runaway Kid. The story supposedly takes place in parallel to 6's escape of the base game. One of the things I loved the most about Little Nightmares was their environmental storytelling. You learn so much about the world you're in just by looking at what's around you, and the atmosphere was absolutely amazing. For anyone who's played the game, there's a scene early on where a mysterious boy helps 6 out by throwing her some food. The figure's outline seems to match the Runaway Kid. Could that actually have been him? Tarsier Studios looks committed to expanding their rich universe, and they even released a comic book. I look forward to seeing what else they have in store for Little Nightmares. The first part of the DLC is called The Depths, and the season pass of the DLC will run you just $10. Chapter 2 and 3 will be released in November and January respectively. I have a full review of the base game which I'll link at the end of the video, so feel free to check that out. Destiny 2 launches on September 6th, which means it's the perfect time for a beta test. The first Destiny game was a huge disappointment for many people, so players remain skeptical about the sequel. Beta might be a good way to gauge how far Bungie has come in evolving the franchise. Of course, being a beta test, you should expect bugs and balancing issues, but it's a good chance to get a feel of the different classes and what the gameplay will be like. Beta will run from July 21st to July 23rd, but if you pre-order, you'll have an early access which begins on July 18th for the PS4 and July 19th on the Xbox One. Unfortunately, PC players are getting snubbed, and we won't be seeing beta until late August, which is right before launch. In addition, Destiny's new social space feature will be live for 1 hour on July 23rd beginning at 10 AM PST. Given the franchise's rocky record, it might be a good idea to hold out for reviews before pulling the trigger on this one. Thanks for tuning in, and if you liked the video, don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe. I have a new game review coming early next week, but follow me on Twitter for news and updates. That's all from me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.